What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I got some new news for you concerning Manny Pacquiao. Apparently, through a spin source, this fight between Manny and Adrian Broner is almost a done deal. It's really close to being made. And of course, we know that Manny Pacquiao has supposedly signed a two-fight deal with Al Heyman after he's no longer with Bob Arum. And so the first fight is if Manny fights Broner first, and then I guess to defend his title, his WBA regular world title against Broner. If he beats Broner, which a lot of people think that he's going to do, then he gets Floyd. So that would be the fight. Honestly, I think years ago it was a strategy that I felt that because it was so hard to make the Pacquiao-Mayweather fight or the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, to the extent I was like, okay, I have an idea. Manny, why don't you go after Adrian Broner, beat Adrian Broner, then that'll lure, the big brother Mayweather out to fight you because you've just destroyed or beat his little brother, like Marcos Maidana did. Marcos Maidana was able to beat the snot out of Adrian Broner to make Mayweather take a fight with him, regardless of what his poll and what the fans wanted, because they all wanted him to fight Khan. Okay, so he did that way. This fight is going to be a two-fight deal if Manny Pacquiao can take him, and I think Manny can still do it. It's just really it's up to Broner, what condition Broner will be in. Pacquiao is always in a certain type of shape. I've never really seen him bad. The worst fight that I've seen him in lately was the Jeff Horn fight. And that, styles make fights. So he probably had a problem with his style, and Jeff Horn was a lot bigger. So I know his size had a lot to do with the problems that he was having, and I think he still won. But I think that was like the sluggish that he's ever done, the way he was throwing punches, missing punches, and looking real kind of sluggish in there, like an old Duran, you know what I mean? Roberto Duran. So it was like that was a performance that I was like, okay, nobody really wanted to see that anyway. However, this is Adrian Broner. This is Adrian Broner, the problem, and he's a guy that's getting an opportunity. This is a very good opportunity. It's really unheard of. And it makes me question why Adrian Broner, you know what I mean? And a lot of people think that he's lucky to get it. He's fortunate. It just depends. It depends on how you're looking at it, because, Al Heyman's like, okay, well, let's let Manny fight Broner first. And if you can get past Broner, which has a similar style to Floyd, we're going to put you back in that with Mayweather. You know what I mean? And a lot of people like, hey, man, that's your opportunity to get in there with an icon. You know what I'm saying? The 8th division world champion, and it is. It is an opportunity. It's just, will Broner take it this seriously? It's a money grab, definitely. But then you're looking at it like it's also an opportunity for Broner to show what he still has left against the elite, because each time that he's went up and moved up in competition, he has been defeated. You know what I'm saying? Mikey Garcia, Sean Porter, Marcos Maidana even, and and Marcos Maidana was that kind of bad boy of welterweight. He was a slugger. He was an awkward pressure fighter. But he lost to all these guys. He just drawed with Jesse Vargas. So his credibility, I think they wanted to take the opportunity with Adrian Broner while he still has a name, because he still can sell tickets because of his attitude and his lifestyle or what have you. A lot of people look at that as an opportunity for Broner, and it is. But in reality, what this really is, I look at Adrian Broner as a sacrificial lamb. You know what I mean? Because he's like the dude he's that go-to dude for Manny now. You know what I mean? He's being used as a pawn, because everyone expects Manny to go in there and annihilate him, which I think that will happen, unless Manny just gets old overnight. You know what I mean? And it could happen, but more than likely, the way Manny fights, his temperament, you got to knock him out. to stop him. You know what I mean? Ask Marquez. So I don't really think that Broner will do the job. Now, I will say this. If Broner don't get elevated, in shape, focused, concentrated enough for Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao, he will never, ever be ready for any other fighter. Because you know what I mean, this is it for him. This is the pinnacle for him. You know what I mean? Because if he beats Manny, he gets Floyd. If Manny beats him, he gets Floyd. So the end result is Floyd Mayweather. So one of these guys are going to fight Floyd. You know what I mean? And the money is there. The money is always there when you talk about Manny Pacquiao, you talk about Floyd Mayweather Jr., and Adrian Broner wants a chunk of it. I can't fault him for that. But at the end of the day, he has to come prepared. He has to come, bring that mouth with you, but bring your boxing skills and your ability and your will and determination with you too. Because a lot of times Adrian Broner gets in there and he talks a lot. Like, I'm going to knock him out. I'm going to knock his ass out. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm this, I'm that. You know what I mean? But then you get in there and you get outworked. You know what I mean? People beat you with their grit, their determination, their will. You know what I mean? Not necessarily skill. It's just that Broner does not do enough. You know what I mean? He has to learn how to let those hands go and start saying, hey, let's go balls to the wall. You know what I mean? Let's show some ring generalship. Let's show these judges that I want to win a fight. You know what I'm saying? Besides just looking for those holes in the other person's defense. Because if sometimes an elite boxer will not give you that. Okay, so that's the gist of it. And Manny Pacquiao would probably give him better of a chance, but Manny Pacquiao will be throwing punches. That's the dangerous thing about Manny Pacquiao. That's a good and bad thing. Hey, I got openings, but yeah, the openings are coming at you. You know what I mean? With blinding hand speed and punching power. And Manny can still punch, as Lucas Matisse. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of him coming from 140, so was Broner. Broner been circling from 140 to 147 for the last how many years now? So yeah, he's still in that range to be hurt by the punching power Manny Pacquiao possesses. You know what I mean? But again, this does look good. It looks great for boxing. Keep these fights going. Keep these fights booking. Let's hope for this fight so we will see a possible whatever fight at the end. But let's get this one done first. So supposedly this fight is very close to get done. You guys tell me what you think about this particular fight. Please subscribe, and you guys been counterpunched. Peace.